Burnley kicking towards that sea of claret and blue. Flags waving as we're underway in this second 45 minutes. Early touch for Francis. Beaumont, goal scorer Beaumont. Deary. No substitutions by manager Danny Bergara. Tony Lister and myself at half-time, pondering on the possibility that Andy Priest may be a starter in these second 45 minutes. I'm sure we'll see his entrance as this second half progresses, as that great Burnley support get behind their team. That famous chant, you've heard it all before. Records, cassettes. Getting a right smile there from Tony Lister. I'm reliably informed that he is a recipient of one of the famous Jimmy Mullen Claret and Blue Army cassettes. Is that right, Tony?
It is. All I can say to the lads that sung it was don't give up the day jobs.
I think I will endorse that as well, as Keeley pumps into that Burnley half. Joyce. Heath looks up and finds Parkinson available. Parkinson forward for Clarets. Airs into space, just a yard offside. Jeers from that Burnley end. Got a good view of that. David Ayres just 1 or 2 yards offside. So what must be going through the mind of Michael Wallace, sent off in that first half? A Stockport down to 10 men. Francis. Not on. Again, big Kevin Francis just looking a little out of sorts as Burnley come forward with theirs. Good work there by Lee Todd. Francis, flick on. Flick on's a poor one, can't find Wood. Joyce. Wood. Stockport County have a free kick right on this halfway line. Big Bill Williams. In fact, it was big bad Bill Williams in that first half. A rather clattering challenge in the first 45 minutes. Very lucky not to be sent off. Receiving the old yellow card off referee David Ellery as he takes his free kick. Beaumont. The work there by Parkinson as Stockport County have a throw-in. Almost a challenge, should I say, there for Kevin Francis, as that long throwing came in, half clearance, half punch there by Marlon Beresford. Looking like maybe an unfair challenge there by Francis. Well, Tony, early impressions. Stockport County, of course, down to 10 men, certainly making their impressions felt in these first 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, they'll be keen to get back in the game. Burnley certainly dominated the last period of the first half, and Burnley haven't beaten Stockport since January 26, 1991, so they're hoping to break that bad record this afternoon. One of the scorers that day was number 8 for Burnley, John Deere. I think he was probably the only remaining member of that side.
Francis. Again, poor flick on from him as Davis clears his lines. Just that one man up. Adrian Heath for Burnley as Peter Ward calmly across. Flynn back to his keeper Keeley, as he pumps that ball to the halfway and flick on by Conley. Penned it up well for Clarets. A Stockport come forward with Wood. Again, good work by John Deary. Tigerish challenging there by the Burnley number 8. Davis Looks up, what will he do? 3 men up for Clarets, including Warren Joyce. As that attempted threaded ball, can't find Parkinson, second chance for Heath. Again, good work by Williams as County come forward, but again it all breaks down as Thompson, across well for Clarets, finds Deary. Looks up, Farrell. 4 men up for Clarets as Parkinson will set this attack in motion. Chip in for Heath. Again away by Mike Flynn. Parkinson. Second chance for the Burnley boys as they stream forward, curling cross in. Almost a chance for Ayres. Looking like he's won a corner for Burnley as that Burnley supports. Again, get behind their Burnley team. Great support away to my right. Maybe, must be 20,000 at that end. 30,000 in total. Made the long trip down to Wembley Stadium as his corner kick is taken. Penned the man up. Francis right back with his defence. As we have an infringement, indirect free kick goes the way of Stockport County. Burnley 1, Stockport County 1. First 5 minutes completed in this second half. As the county support attempt to get behind their side, down to 10 men, the departure of Michael Wallace in that first half. The challenge by Farrell. Burnley come forward, flick on by Heath. Deary, good control by the Burnley number 8, Ayres. Pender. Oh, great sweeping ball. Almost finding Farrell. Tussling 2 against 1 from Andy Farrell. Unfairly challenging, or should I say, Gary Parkinson. Apologies there to Andy Farrell. Gary Parkinson protesting his innocence with referee David Ellery as John Keeley prepares to take this free kick for Stockport County. Francis flick on. Beaumont, scorer Beaumont looking threatening as Stockport stream forward. Connolly right up with his attack. Well, not getting the better of Gary Parkinson. And an attempted cheeky chip there by the Stockport County man as Burnley have a goal kick. Ayres, possibilities for Clarets. 2 men up for the Burnley boys. Glorious sweeping ball finds McMinn. Well, that's Tim Manzu. 4 men in that Stockport penalty. Stockport County penalty areas. Farrell claiming a corner kick. Goal kick goes the way of Stockport County, but sweeping move there by Clarets, crossing by McMinn. Almost a chance there for Andy Farrell.
Yeah, great sweeping move that by the Clarets again. A great crossfield ball by Ayres to McMinn, but as the cross came over, it was Farrell who was under challenge from the defender, just managing to knock it wide of the post.
As again, a crescendo of noise from that Burnley support reverberates around this Wembley Stadium as Francis and Pender again tussling on the halfway line as Clarets hopefully now will come forward with McMinn, just allowing it to go out for a Burnley throw-in, quickly taken. Mullen Beresford organising his Burnley team as he's 10 yards outside that Burnley penalty area, pumps long into that Stockport County half. Can't find Ayres. Joyce in support, maybe a chance for Warren Joyce. Tussling over on that far side, chance for Deary, chance for Ayres to make it 2-1! A great chip, but misses the target. Stockport County protesting that Ayres may have been in an offside position, but again, great work by Ayres. Should have done better, Tony.
Yeah, I think that one should have been the second goal for Burnley. Ayres in the clear. I think the Stockport fans, players, as you said, thought it was offside, but just, well, coolly chipped it over the keeper, but really quite well wide of the goal. But Burnley, once again, looking very dangerous at the start of the second half.
Yes, certainly Stockport County there. Their players enraged there by that. Well, the non-decision by the linesman as that chance went to begging from David Ayres. Certainly should have done better. Certainly should have hit the target. As County come forward with number 2, Sean Conley. Still danger for Clarets. 3 men up for County as they come forward. Crossing the poor one. Easy for Pender. Second chance maybe as that ball all too easy for Martin Beresford. As they have a throw-in quickly taken. Burnley 1, Stockport County 1. As we approach 8 minutes of this second half. Attempted chip, good work by Davis. Second chance for the County boys as it comes in almost a chance. Beresford well down. Great work by the Burnley keeper, saving the day for Clarets. Perhaps just 1 or 2 words about the playoff situation. Stockport County, in fact, clinched the playoff spot 6 weeks before the season ended. 12 points ahead of Burnley and could end up with nothing at 90 minutes.
Yeah, Stockport will have been disappointed that they didn't make automatic promotion. Of course, they missed out on the playoffs before and probably a little bit aggrieved after being in the playoffs, finishing 10 points above Burnley. But all that's now behind us and it's all down to the 90 minutes this afternoon.
I think perhaps if Burnley could get their noses in front, perhaps the Stockport County's memories will come flooding back. It'll all be down to bottle then to the Stockport County boys. Perhaps they could crumble if Burnley could just get those noses in front.
Well, I think Stockport certainly frightened of being beaten again here because they've lost 3 on the trot with a couple of autoglass defeats, and the manager was saying that they're going to make history today whatever happens.
A great word by Heath, releasing Joyce. Well, again, another chance goes to begging as Flynn smartly across. Deary. McMinn, what can he do? Can he get round Connolly once more? Torrid time in that first half for Sean Connolly. Maybe a chance for Heath. Second chance. As Burnley gradually getting on top of this match. 2 quick fire raids there in as many minutes. As almost an opportunity for Inchi Heath in making his 10th appearance this afternoon in the colours of those, in the claret and blue of Burnley Football Club. Being with Everton, FA Cup winner, also an FA Cup loser, and of course being with Stoke City in the autoglass final. Quite ironically against Stockport as they come forward with Wood. Almost a chance for Francis. Great cut out there by Thompson. Deary. Well, looked like a trip there on the Burnley number 8. Don't think John Deary thinks too much about that. As Parkinson gets in play once more. 3 men up for Clarets. Joyce still in that striking role for Clarets. Francis and Pender again tussling. Pender again, the man to come off the best. Thompson, good defensive play by the Burnley number 3. Wins an indirect free kick, quickly taken as Burnley stream forward, just that 1 man up. Warren Joyce. Well, another off the ball incident. Certainly didn't see that as Burnley stream forward with Warren Joyce. Maybe a nudge. Cries of off. Looking like big Kevin Francis the culprit. Well, what did the linesman see, Tony?
Well, I didn't see. I was following play at the other end of the field, and then I looked back.
Very unfair question, pal.
I looked back and saw that Thompson was down on the ground, so we're seeing what the referees decided.
It's red. As we're in play once more, Ayers. Great job there by Mike Flynn. Averts the danger for County again. Burnley come forward with Deary. Parkinson. Dundas knows now how County will regroup as his curling cross comes in. Can't find Heath. Well, certainly Kevin Francis will be the lone striker up front now for Stockport County with the departure of David Beaumont. Not quite sure whether the camera spotted it as Burnley went forward with that attack with Warren Joyce. That off the ball incident. Stockport County down to 10 men. Well, certainly the Cloughton Blue of Burnley can't throw this opportunity away as that flick on by Priest almost finds his striking partner Kevin Francis. They'll certainly know one of those players. Burnley come forward. Can't find Ayres. Priest, substitute for County. And again, he has the ball. Locks up. Priest once more, away by Thompson. 2 men up for Burnley, Heath and Ayres. As they come forward with Joyce. Flick on by Ayres. Presents a choice for Joyce. Must be two. What will he do? Oh, a great shot, and he's missed it! Well, from this angle, I thought that ball was sailing into the top right-hand corner of that Stockport County net. Golden opportunity missed for Warren Joyce as that ball sails wide of that Stockport County left-hand post. Well, let's hope that will not be a recurring nightmare for Warren Joyce. That heaven-sent opportunity goes a-begging. Burnley 1, Stockport County 1. As we approach the hour mark of this playoff final here at Wembley Stadium. Priest. Francis racing into the Burnley penalty area. Forced wide by that efficient Burnley defence as they come forward. Again, linesman flagging another incident. Over on that far side, foul on McMinn. Linesman flagging profusely. Well, it may not have been an entertaining first 45 minutes, but certainly an incident-packed first hour must be the understatement of the year as Burnley come forward with Davis. Ayres, the man up front. Good work by Conley, averts that danger for Stockport County. As again, they clear their lines. That tremendous Burnley support getting behind their team. Stockport County down to 9 men as Burnley come forward with Davis. Burnley now with 4 men forward. Davis sweeping ball finds Parkinson. Farrell right up with his Burnley attack. Deary, chip in again, can't find. Maybe a chance for Parkinson. And it's in the net! It's glory for Gary Parkinson. A jig of delight as he vaults the fence. Burnley support going to raptures. It's Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Oh, Burnley on their way to Ensley League Division 1. Who'd have thought it come January, February as they slip to 7th position, but they're here in the playoff final. It's Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Tony, what about that? Perhaps John Keeley should have got it. Not a tremendous shot by Gary Parkinson, half saved it, and the ball agonisingly goes over that Stockport County line.
Well, I think the atmosphere is just starting to hot up a bit, isn't it now? Tremendous, Burnley taking the lead there, Parkinson getting forward, and as you said, the shot not having a great deal of power, but enough to carry it over that line and sending the Burnley fans behind that goal into raptures.
And what about the Parkinson clearance over that fence?
Well, yeah, I think he'll be auditioning for the hurdles for the next Olympics, I think.
Certainly not 4 faults there for Gary Parkinson as this corner kick comes in. Away by Pender. Stockport despite it, down to 9 men. Let's not take things for granted. Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Bringing a smile to Tony Lister. Burnley come forward with McMinn. Can they make it 3? Crossing long. Joyce, the man intended. Just can't get a proper head to it as that'll all be too easy for goalkeeper John Keeley. Well, certainly a few flags flying around Wembley Stadium and they'll all be claret and blue. Can hardly see any flags over on that Stockport County side. Certainly Stockport County stunned initially by that second standing off. And certainly must be very despondent indeed as their side trail by 2 goals to 1. That Gary Parkinson strike giving the Clarets that 1 goal advantage as they have a free kick with Sean Conley. He'll want to pump that ball into that Burnley penalty area. Francis, the man, almost a chance for Priest. Oh, and a glaring miss from around 8 yards. Well, just goes to show Les Thompson furious with Gary Parkinson, furious with Andy Farrell. Well, it just goes to show, Tony, on a high 1 minute, and despite counting down to 9 men, it could have been all square.
Yeah, Burnley don't want to rest on the laurels. They've just got into the lead, but one or two gaping holes in the defence there, and it could so easily have been 2-2.
So it could have been from the sublime to the ridiculous, but hopefully Burnley still in the ascendancy as they come forward with Davis. Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Apologies if I repeat that scoreline on a few occasions, but it really does sound good. In a playoff final, hopefully Burnley sailing towards ends the league Division 1 status as Deary looks up. He'll have Thompson available. Goes the way of McMinn in acres of space. Not surprisingly, as he comes forward, Thompson on the overlap. Chips in. Heath. Good skills by Heath. Maybe a chance. Oh, and again. Ayres again. Half chance, I think, in all fairness, from outside the penalty area. Usually that trusty right boot of David Ayres as that shot flashes by the Stockport County left-hand post. Again Heath, a great nudge, presenting that half chance for David Ayres. But not surprisingly now, Stockport County down to 10 men. I think every time Burnley go forward, there'll be gaping holes everywhere.
Yeah, Heath showing his class, some lovely touches. Well, he's got a great football brain, of course. Been to Wembley about 11 times, I think it is. And Stockport now, of course, down to 9 men, and there's a lot of holes there to be found in the back four.
As they strive to get back on level terms with Kevin Francis. Great defensive work initially there by John Pender. As Les Thompson, having one or two words with the linesman over on that far side. As Stockport have a free kick. Big Kevin Francis, I'm sure, will go into the heart of that penalty area as they throw men forward. 3 men in that Burnley penalty area as they prepare to take this free kick, as that great Burnley support get behind their team. That great Burnley chant. Away by Parkinson, the goal-scoring hero. Priest can't get a proper touch on it as Burnley half clear their lines. Away by Pender, challenged by Ayres, great flick on. Conley, Priest, away by Deary, great ball finds Heath, looked like a nudge there, referee Ellery didn't see it. Or it took a little time to see it. Not often your match commentator is a step ahead of the match referee as they come forward with Parkinson right up with his Burnley attack. 2 claret shirts in that Stockport penalty area. Great work by Parkinson, beaten down by a Stockport County defender as Burnley again have a throw-in. Throwing men forward, Joyce, Heath, McMinn, Ayres in that Stockport County penalty area as Deary looks up. Thompson screaming for the ball, gets his wish, releases Joyce. Joyce forced wide by Priest. McMinn in support, looks up, can't find Thompson. Deary, still 3 men in that Stockport County penalty area. Davis thinks about his shot, beaten down by Flynn. Looks to have taken a bad knockers. Farrell comes forward, floats that across the penalty area. Must be 3 in the bar. Ayres in the bar. Chance for Davis. Attempted chip. As again, Burnley still come forward as referee Ellery blows up. Injury to a Stockport County player, but well, you said he should. Well, Tony, you should have said. You said he should have had a hat-trick. Getting rather excited here as Parkinson has it for Clarets. Thompson. Players streaming forward. Ayres again in that central striking role. Can't get the better of that central Stockport County defender. Well, certainly a debatable offside decision there. David Ayres, the man in an offside position. Indirect free kick to Stockport County. 73 minutes on the clock. It's Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Goals on 4 minutes by Chris Beaumont, 30 minutes by David Ayres, equalising matters, and man of the moment as far as the clan of Burnley Football Club are concerned. Gary Parkinson on 68 minutes, giving Clarets that 1 goal advantage. Well, I've certainly seen Jimmy Munn off his feet once or twice during this match as he returns to his seat. Will he be off his seat and a jig of delight at 90 minutes? Let's hope so. Clive Middlemass certainly looking a little pensive on his seat. June Mullen up and down like a jack in a box. Certainly getting very excited. He must be a very happy man as his side come forward with Parkinson. Heath. Good close skills by Inchy as he's forced wide. Finds Ayres. What can Ayres do? Deary thinks about a shot as he screws that shot wide of that Stockport post. Perhaps should have done better there, Tony.
Yeah, he's laid it back to him in a first-time shot from Deary, but well wide. But I was just looking back in my Burnley records, and they've only played twice before on this date in history. Of course, 6 years ago when we lost to Wolves in the Sherpa van, and the previous time we played on this date was in 1940 when we beat a team from quite close to us, Accrington Stanley, by 7-0.
A few more facts there from the Lister archives as Farrell's up well in the centre field. Priest releases his striking partner Francis, but again great work by Davis. Stockport with this corner kick. I'm sure they'll want to throw men forward as they strive for this equaliser. Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. As this corner's taken short. Priest, the intended man again. Half clear by Clarence and finally away by McMinn. Thompson. Flynn. Looks up. And again, Stockport try to come forward. A great work by Pender. Francis again in offside position. Glares at David Ellery. Ellery right on the spot. Indirect free kick to Clarence. As Deary had it for Clarence. Parkinson. Oh, great ball. Finds Ayres. Possibly a chance for Clarence as well, certainly not getting the rub of the green there as that ball quite fortuitously pops up into the hands of John Keeley. But again, Tony, we see how space is easily found. David Ayres again, a chance.
Yeah, since John Francis has come off and they've brought Ayres into the middle, he's certainly enjoyed that free roaming role up front, and he's caused real havoc in that Stockport defence all afternoon.
Well, certainly a bit of a theatrical drive there by Lee Todd, but certainly duping David Ellery as Stockport County have this free kick. Burnley wall not 10 yards as County have this free kick in a rather dangerous position, 5 yards outside this penalty area. Peter Ward, the former Rochdale man, the Stockport County captain, preparing to take this free kick, floated in long to the head of Priest, maybe a chance again. Well, it has to be said, a glaring miss from the edge of that 6-yard box. Tony.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Mullen will be quite annoyed really how Stockport have been given these clear-cut opportunities with two fewer men than Burnley at the moment.
Yes, two Stockport County glaring misses, both ballooned over that Burnley crossbar as Davies comes forward. McMinn wanting the ball as Davies going the way of Adrian Heath. Joyce. McMinn finally getting his wish as he spreads that ball out, finds Deary, looks up, Thompson on the overlap. Will he go it alone? Maybe a chance for Joyce again. Good work by Conley as he averts the danger for Stockport County. Certainly Sean Conley given the run around by Ted McMinn in the first half, trying to redress the balance in this second 45 minutes. McMinn. Ayres. Good work by Ayres. What can he do? Farrell in that penalty area. As Priest right back with his defence. Clears his lines quite literally into row 37, block 18 of the Burnley support. Thompson with his throw-in for Clarence. Ayres roaming on the edge of that penalty area along with Joyce. Heath. Thompson. think Les Thompson there, caught in two minds. Well, certainly a few premature whistles from the Burnley contingent as Stockport come forward. Infringement once more in the centre of that Burnley half as they lead by 2-1. Will it be joy for Burnley Football Club? Ends the League Division 1, the big boys of the First Division. That away end of the Burnley long side will certainly be full on many occasions next season if that's to be the case. Likes of Sunderland, Leicester City, Stoke City, Bolton Wanderers, to name but a few. Francis not on the end to nowhere. As the 9 men of Stockport County becomes quite apparent, I think Kevin Francis getting just a little frustrated as he had John Pender in that tussle in the centre of that Burnley penalty area. Looks like Burnley making their, should I say, Stockport County making their second substitution. Jim Gannon allows an entrance for Burnley, former Burnley man, son of Burnley coach Brian Miller. That's David Miller on for Jim Gannon with around 10 minutes to go. David Miller, the player of the year at Stockport County last season, and just recently lost his place to Big Bill Williams. Big Bruiser Williams, as I was calling him in that first half after that ridiculous challenge, earning him that yellow card. Francis. Todd. The small figure of Lee Todd, outnumbered 2-1, gets a second chance through his captain Wood. Todd still right up there with his counter-attack as they come forward. 3 men in that Burnley penalty area, danger for Clarets. Half clearance by Pender presents an opportunity to Francis. Forced wide by McMinn. Good defensive work by the Tin Man, getting the applause of that Burnley support. Again, this long throw. Stockport County support, pleading for this equaliser. Francis. Well, half nudge on that. Not to be, as Burnley have a goal kick. Well, Tony, premature whistles.
Yeah, these last few minutes will seem like a lifetime for the Burnley fans. There are quite a few minutes left yet, and Burnley, instead of just trying to hang on, will really need to be, I think, trying to push for a third goal and kill the game off.
As the sun tries to make an appearance on this superb Wembley surface, let's hope the sun is shining on Burnley Football Club this afternoon as they hopefully go towards Ainsley League Division 1. They certainly have their knockers, especially when they've gone down into 7th spot out of the playoff frame. What must they be thinking now? Even when they'd reached the playoffs, I'm sure there were a few doubters, a few pessimists. As Stockport tried to come forward with Priest, Parkinson, Davis. Just can't quite find Warren Joyce. Again, good work by Sean Connolly as Stockport come forward with Francis. Ward. Glorious sweeping ball finds Miller. Can he cover himself in glory as a searching cross? Can't find the head of Kevin Francis. Getting a few ironic boos from his former fans. But certainly an opportunity for David Miller now, Tony, to put one over on his former club.
Yeah, he got a lot of space there on the right, and I've just seen Jimmy Mullen just coming out and I think remonstrating with one or two of them for not picking him up, but he'll certainly be wanting to put one over on his father this afternoon.
Again, good work by Conley. Only presents an opportunity for Gary Parkinson as Clarets come forward with Heath. Farrell. Well, almost a glorious chip there from Andy Farrell, but they get a second chance as David Ayres takes this throw in for Clarets. Looks like he's leaving throwing responsibilities to man of the moment, Gary Parkinson. That goal on 68 minutes, separating these two sides. Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. As again, that tremendous support to get into fine voice. Deary, Parkinson, poor ball. But again, good work there by Ayres, winning that throw-in for Burnley. I'm sure John Deary will want to take his time, as will Gary Parkinson, as finally they take this throw-in. Joyce. Well, certainly space for Joyce. Can he make it 3? Again, great work there by Conley. Possibly a half chance by Warren Joyce, but great defensive work there by Sean Conley, Tony.
Yeah, again, I thought Joyce was in for a goal there. Good work again by Heath, but as you said, Connolly getting back and diverting it away for a corner.
That surely would have put it right away from Stockport County. I think it would have been Ends League Division 1 for sure.
Yeah, I think so. If there'd have only been 1 goal in it, there's always a chance to get back, but 2-goal deficit.
As Deary tried a shot beaten down again by the centre of that Stockport County defence, as again they come forward with McMinn. Deary may get a second chance. County defenders streaming out. Davis right up with his Burnley attack. Parkinson. Joyce. Well, despite that attack breaking down, I'm sure manager Jimmy Mullen won't mind that as he puts those fingers to his mouth. His nails must be right down to the bone. Certainly staying very calm on that Burnley bench, as again they try to come forward with Heath. Away by Todd. Whistles from the Burnley support. Premature whistles, I would think around 2 or 3 minutes for Burnley to hang on to this 2-1 advantage for ends the league Division 1 status. Heath. Away by Todd. Pender finds Deary. Farrell. Well, hopeful ball there by Captain Wood. All credit to Stockport County. As Ayres comes forward, can he put this game right away from Stockport County? 2 men in that Stockport County penalty area, Warren Joyce and Ted McMinn. As he quite nonchalantly backpedals, eating up time. Tries to find Joyce, again good work by Conley. Williams, as Stockport come forward again with Priest. Nice first time touch from Andy Priest. Substitute Miller. What will his father be thinking now? As that sweeping ball can't find Francis. Davis, Ayres available. Davis going to the lawn. Is he going to cover himself in glory? Great work by Davis. Goes round Wood. As he almost pulls the Clarets 3-1 to the good. Great run by Steve Davis, evading 1, 2 and eventually 3 tackles as he attempted to go around keeper John Keeley to put that game right away from Stockport County. The score, as you have it, remains Burnley 2, Stockport County 1. Jimmy Mullen on his feet, still directing instructions at his Burnley players. Clive Middlemass now on his feet as that ball goes to nowhere as they come forward with Parkinson. Will it be 3-1 as Joyce finally calms things down, releasing Farrell. Fine sweeping ball, finds McMinn. I'm sure the Tin Man will just take his time. Just calm things down as Deary finds Farrell. Nice ball from Farrell. Joyce now right over on this right flank. Ball in field finds Davis. Joyce. Burnley going all the way to ends the league Division 1. As again, David Ellery looks at that watch. Mistake by Farrell allows a chance for Priest. But Stockport come forward with Francis. No man up for Stockport. Francis having to go it alone as the gangling figure can't quite do the business for Danny Bagara's men. As eventually Burnley cleared their lines. I'm sure those whistles now will get louder and louder. Looking like a word out of turn there from Andy Priest. Desperate situation now for Danny Bagara's men as he gets a yellow card. I think that's the 4th yellow card. And as the trainer comes onto the pitch, Tony, perhaps reflections on a great 90 minutes, dare I say, for Burnley Football Club.
That's what we're hoping for, well into injury time. It's been an incredible afternoon. Stockport taking that lead, but Burnley coming back, and this 2-1 victory and nearly into the first division next season.
Steve Davis will want to take his time over this free kick as he pumps it long. Airs the intended man again. Good work by Conley. Deary. Farrell wide. Parkinson in support. Good challenge by Todd as again Burnley come forward. Burnley now content to sit back. No men up for Jimmy Mullen's men. Priest. Should I say Francis and Pender challenging again. Skipper Pender coming off the better as Stockport County have a free kick in the centre of this Burnley half. Must be the last chance for Stockport County and for Danny Bergara's men. 4 Wembley appearances, 4 defeats, 4 successive playoffs for Stockport County. Time drifting away from the men from South Manchester as that final whistle finally is blown by referee David Ellery. Well, just listen to that, it's joy for Burnley Football Club, joy for those tremendous Burnley supporters behind that Stockport County goal. I don't think the Stockport County players can quite believe it. Jimmy Mullen on the pitch. A sea of delight around this Wembley Stadium. What a moment for Jimmy Mullen and his Burnley boys.
Oh, it's absolutely tremendous just to see John Pender going up the steps there to receive the playoff trophy. You feel sorry for Stockport once again losing out. But what a brilliant way to end the season, and all those thousands and thousands of Burnley fans. It's going to be a very sweet ride home of the motor tonight for the Burnley supporters. Really a tremendous afternoon.
As John Pender shakes hands with the Football Association dignitaries, it's sweet for John Pender as he gets his hands on that Ainsley League playoff final trophy as he raises it aloft to acknowledge that magnificent Burnley support. Flags and banners flying.
Does this go better than 2 years ago?
You know, I don't want to knock the back row one, but this is something special. I mean, to score an open play as well, it's just the best thing that's happened to me this year. My wife's pregnant as well. What more can I ask for, mate?
Well done, Dave. Did his studs connect with your face?
No, that was nothing to do with it. Tackle had nothing to do with it. He got up, both of us got up and split in my face, and the referee was only 2 yards away. So we don't need things like that. I mean, and the game's bad enough now, but if people want to walk about spitting in people's faces, the game's going to be in a bad state, and the referee's only a couple of yards away. He's seen it and sent him off for that. There was nothing to do with the tackle.
Do you feel that Stockport's discipline was their own downfall?
I didn't want to come here and kick us off the park. That's up to them. But that suits us to a T. At the end, that was showed the other second player got sent off for stamping on somebody. And I think if you count up how many fouls they've given away, that's what they've came here to do, is to kick us off the park. And at the end of the day, they've went away empty-handed.
Well, fantastic. I mean, more than anyone could ever dream of, coming to Wembley and getting a victory. Just fantastic feeling.
Lovely day, memorable day. Couldn't say much more. It's been a fantastic day. Forget the sendings off, them happen. If you want to put it about like they did do, and they played the just rewards really. And at the end of the day, I'm just delighted for all these people who've come. We put a good show on, and even though we went one down, we got it back. And I think we'd have won even if they had 11 men. I really do.
But in terms of excitement and emotion, does this cap the lot?
I think so, because it's what's going to happen in the future, isn't it? You know, the big clubs now we're involved with, and hopefully we can go on from there. But I mean, we've got to live for today and going back, to the club tomorrow. And I mean, obviously the reception is going to be out of this world. But the lads have done the job, and they've done their job out there, so just wait and see what happens now, and all have a rest, and, you know.
But you've got to enjoy this afternoon, and you've got to enjoy the celebrations, because this can be once in a lifetime scenes.
Well, that's right, but I mean, the players will enjoy this. You know, I'll enjoy tonight, but they'll enjoy it, and they deserve it. It's over a season. Obviously, if we'd have got beat today, then the season's out the window, you know, but it's still there. But in a few weeks' time, we have to start preparing again for next year.
Can you remember that split second when you shot? Because John Keenan, the Stockport keeper, had a touch to the ball, and for a split second it bobbled. He could have gone anywhere.
I mean, as you're playing the game, it just goes slow motion as it happens. I can't remember who played the ball inside. I took a bad touch on it, and it closed up. I thought just toe poke it, and as I toe poked it, sort of got a bobble. My first impression in my mind was that, oh, he saved it easily. And I seen it bobbling a bit, and I thought it's going to go in that. It seemed to take a lifetime to drop in the back of the net, but I mean, it didn't at the end of the day. I'm delighted, as I say.
And the feeling when that ball hit the net and the sprint, I think you'd have caught Limpid Christie.
Oh, ecstasy. I mean, I've never scored that many goals, so I mean, you don't know what to do when you're not used to scoring goals, but you just want to get in there with the fans and enjoy the day. Hopefully they did.
What people don't understand outside of the game is the fact that sometimes it's the hardest thing in the world to play against 10 men or even 9 men, because they make life hard for you. But I thought we capitalised on it, and we kept the ball, we strolled around, and we kept possession of the ball when it mattered, and eventually, you know, we won the game.
And another signing, Gary Pongerson, comes up trumps, an unlikely source of a goal, but he took it well.
It's about time. He's been in positions many times before, and he's never produced. Today he was forced and he's produced.
Jim, you've got to look back at your managerial career at Turf Moor with tremendous satisfaction. You've taken the club from the old Division 4 to Division 2, and now to Division 1.
Well, we're halfway down the road to what we're trying to do, and we've been knocked a lot by a lot of people, by people who really don't know what it's all about, and I have had to face that, and I've had to put up with that, and as far as I'm concerned, that we've achieved something what we set out to do, and as I said before, let's maybe we can go on to better things from here.
It just went well, everything on the day, you know, the tactics, everything. I mean, they went a goal ahead through sloppy defending. It was a terrible goal, but we didn't let that affect us. And like Warren's here listening, and
he done great because he didn't defend.
To get on the bench, you know, when the gaffer read the side out, you know, to get on the bench, you know, made my day at the start of it, but to get on